A man who didn't just want to win, he wanted to erase.
I will tear down the Kaaba. I will erase the honor of Mecca with my own hands. Yes, my Lord.
He wanted to tear down the house of Allah and build his own glory in its place.
And this cathedral of mine will steal the ground from beneath Mecca's feet.
And his ego was bigger than the cathedral he built in Yemen. He watched the caravans bypass his gold-plated walls to visit a simple cube in the desert, and it ate him alive.
I am Abraha, ruler of Yemen.
Every season, every pilgrimage, his resentment grew until it snapped.
I will erase the honor of Mecca with my own hands.
Then came the spark. One night, his sanctuary was defiled, burnt, disgraced. That was all the excuse he needed.
So this is the place? Yes, the church he wants to replace the Kaaba with.
Not after tonight.
You go there. You there, quickly.
Abraha didn't just bring a spear, he brought a nightmare. 60,000 men. A wall of iron and muscle, and at the very front, the elephants. Massive gray towers of power that made the ground under Arabia tremble like it was losing its heartbeat. This wasn't just a war, it was an execution. It was arrogance in its purest, most physical form. In Mecca, the atmosphere didn't just turn to fear, it turned to stone. You could hear the frantic packing of bags, the muffled sobs of children, the desperate climb into the mountains. The city went deafeningly silent, but one man didn't run.
Oh Allah, this is your house, and you only can protect it.
Abdul Muttalib. He didn't scream, he didn't beg for mercy. When he walked right into the heart of that terrifying camp and stood before Abraha, he didn't ask for the Kaaba's safety, he asked for his camels. Abraha was surprised. You're worried about your livestock? What about your temple? And Abdul Muttalib gave the answer that still echoes through history. I am the master of these camels, but this house, it has a lord, and he will protect it.
And who is this man approaching alone? My lord, that is Abdul Muttalib, chief of Quraysh.
I have come for my camels.
Your camels? You stand before a man who will destroy your sacred house, and all you ask for is your camels?
Do you not care about the Kaaba?
I am the owner of the camels, and I am responsible for them.
As for the Kaaba, it has its own Lord. He will protect it.
Oh Allah, this is your house, and you only can protect it.
Run, quickly! Escape to the mountains! Hurry! They are coming! Run! Run! Quickly! To the mountain!
My child! Where are you?
The wrath has come! Hurry!
That night, Mecca didn't sleep. The valley was a chorus of whispers, thousands of hands raised toward the stars in a final, desperate dua. Then they left it all in Allah's hands and waited for the sunrise. Morning broke. Abraha gave the signal.
Abzar, bring the elephants forward!
The march began, but the lead elephant, whose name was Mahmud, this massive engine of destruction, just stopped. They whipped it, they stabbed it, they cursed it. It wouldn't budge toward Mecca. It was like it saw something they couldn't. Then the sky began to bruise. A shadow raced across the valley floor, but it wasn't a cloud.
My Lord. Lord.
It was a wave. Thousands upon thousands of birds, ababil, filling the air until the sun disappeared. They weren't carrying boulders. They were carrying tiny, insignificant pebbles. But when they let go, it wasn't a rain. It was a storm of fire. Fast, precise, lethal. The invincible army didn't just retreat, they dissolved. Chaos swallowed the control. The mightiest force Arabia had ever seen was reduced to literal husks of grain, chewed up and spat out by the command of the Most High. No weapons, no soldiers, just the smallest of means. And just a few weeks later, in that very same city, a child was born. Muhammad, peace be upon him. This isn't just a history lesson. Allah revealed this to the Quraysh to say, the same Lord who crushed the elephants for you is the one you are turning your backs on now. Their plans were loud, but they were already dead on arrival. Because when Allah decides, no system, no matter how unstoppable, can stand. He doesn't need numbers, He needs your trust. And this is where it hits home for us today. Look around. We see the modern-day Abrahas, the arrogant systems, the crushing oppression, the forces that feel too big to fail. But Allah asks, have you not seen what your Lord did? If He can flip history with a few birds, what makes you think He's forgotten you? We often think we're weak. We're not weak. We're just disconnected. Those birds were small, but they flew together. When we stop being scattered and start being an ummah, we become the force that changes the world. And finally, look inward, because there's a little bit of Abraha in all of us, that pride that makes us complain while we're surrounded by blessings, that arrogance that makes us think we can handle life without turning back to Him. Surah Al-Fil is a reminder that no matter how massive your mountain of a problem is, whether it's sickness, debt, or a broken heart, one sincere tear, one Ya Allah, can dismantle an empire. The Lord who saved His house can rebuild your life. This is more than a chapter of the Quran. It's a message that destroyed an army, saved a civilization, and still whispers to every heavy heart today. Your Lord is greater than anything you are afraid of. The Quran wasn't meant to be just recited. It was meant to be felt, to be lived, to be carried, from my heart to yours.
ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل